Hey, what's up, everybody? Thunderfist 1978 coming at you here on a Monday evening. Hope everybody's had a great day so far. We're getting back to E7 tonight. The last time we left off, we had just met the fourth dragon. There's one left, and we found out that that the people of Altago are descended from one of the lost tribes, and they have some, or should have some insight on where to find the sea dragon, which is the last dragon that Adol needs to meet. But what's going to happen once he does? That's what we're here to find out tonight. So we had just warped over to, Altago. Okay, so far everything looks okay. I think we need to go see the king. Who, by the way, has Iskin fever. I wonder how his health is holding up. Oh, what's going on? Oh, that's right. The palace was broken into before. I forgot about that. So, yeah, you two go on without me. I'll come later. Wouldn't it be simpler if you just came with us? I can't go looking like this. Besides, technically no one should know I was with you two all this time. I'll come later after I change, so just pretend you don't know me, okay? This feels wrong. Like I'm lying to the king or something. Probably because I am. Oh well, women. Am I right? Let's go talk to King Kaimarl. I believe it's the central door. Oh, he's not there. Guess we gotta go up. No. His Majesty is resting in his private quarters. He has been quite busy lately. I only hope that he may regain some measure of his former spirit before returning to any official duties. So he's resting in his private quarters. It is never easy to create. But Altago has retained peace. Pulled it from the ether, far as anyone can tell. We must make sure this peace endures. Okay, now wait. That door's closed, and yet we could still enter it. I wonder why we can't enter that way. Since the intruder incident, palace security has been ramped up. I'm the sentry here. Oh, how I long to be off duty. I don't know what an adventurer does, but you sure are weird. Wouldn't it be better to live a life of order and security? His Majesty seems to retreat to his room a lot lately. He talks to us as he always has, but maybe his illness is getting worse. I'm sure His Majesty is only trying to not show his weakness. It'll only make His Majesty feel worse if we keep worrying. We should just carry on as usual. Okay, this is the Dragon Knights area. I don't see why the king would be here, but maybe he is. There are signs that Iskin fever is spreading throughout Altago City as well. Fortunately, there aren't any cases among the Dragon Knights, but you never know. Ah, it's you. Surprised to see you here. Once you become a commander, you have paperwork to worry about. Put it off, and this is what happens. Sometimes I wish I were still just a low-ranked knight. Never thought about that, but he's got a point. Commander Rod openly displays his contempt towards subordinates that don't follow him. Man, I'd hate having a superior like him. I guess the king ain't in here. I mean, I wouldn't have expected him to be, but I'm running out of places to look. So it won't let us in that door. Oh, wait. Duh. This door is locked. You hear voices from behind it and listen more closely. Ow, you're making it too tight. This is as tight as it's always been, milady. Or have you forgotten how to wear the ceremonial dress during your long stint in commoner's fashion wear? I'm sensing a tone in your voice. I would bear no tone against you, milady. I simply wish you would take His Majesty's feelings into consideration. He worries about you, dear. Truly, he cares more for you even than the kingdom itself. I know, you're right. I'm sorry. It sounds like Aisha is still changing. Perhaps it would be best to pay King Kaimarl a visit. That it would. Guess he's over on this side. You're those adventurers His Majesty called for, are you not? His Majesty is resting from his official duties due to illness. You will need to come back another time, I'm afraid. Illness? Is he okay? His illness has not worsened. I am told he is merely tired, likely from stress. His Majesty has been having heated disagreements with the Prime Minister of late, more so than usual. I'm sorry to hear that. Adol, maybe we should come back some other time. I do not mind. Let them in. But Your Majesty, I am feeling much better. These men can be trusted. Let them in. Yes, sire. You heard him. Go on in. But remember to be respectful. He is our liege. All right, let's go hear what he has to say. And report to him what's been going on. You'll have to excuse my appearance. Are you feeling all right? Your symptoms any better? Yes, the medicine is suppressing the worst of it. But I'll admit, I tire more easily now than before. Everyone else has had to work twice as hard to pick up my slack. I feel terrible about that. So, I heard you're aware that I have Iskin fever. Sias told me. You lent your aid to a girl infected with the disease, did you not? I sincerely thank you on her behalf. It was nothing. I mean, we couldn't just leave her be like that. Adol humbly denied that he did anything at all worthy of the king's gratitude. On the contrary, the problems of my citizens are my burden to bear. Anyone who helps them, helps me. I have long known that a group of merchants maintain a monopoly on the crystals needed to treat the disease. I am entirely to blame for not having dealt with the issue promptly. Anyway, where were we? Ah, yes. Sias has informed me that you've made progress. I would like to hear about it. Adol explained everything that happened thus far to King Kaimarl in great detail. I had no idea you were going after the legend of the dragons in such a tangible manner. And it seems the anomalies occurring elsewhere in Altago are worse than I thought. Your Majesty?
Father, may I answer?
Oh, Aisha. Please, come in. Well, look at her. Whoa. Look at her, Adol. It's like she's a completely different person.
Hello, Father. I heard that there were adventurers in the kingdom who'd gained favor with you. Are these the men?
Indeed they are. Aisha, I have not seen you in some time. Where have you been? And what were you doing? Sigrun has been awfully worried about you. Well, very worried about you as...
There was something I wanted to investigate, you see.
All right. And were you investigating it together with a red-haired young adventurer and his tall, muscular partner, perchance? Whoops. Guess we've been busted. Haha. I thought so.
Father, how... Did Sias tell you?
Even if it were not from him, I receive numerous reports on a daily basis. It is not difficult to keep tabs on you. Is there something you'd like to say to me, Aisha?
I'm sorry.
You see, the thing is... My daughter gave you no choice, I know. I apologize for her actions. I hope she didn't cause you any trouble.
Father!
No, she was a great help, actually. We were glad to have her. She was actually a great help.
Father?
I don't like you running off, but since I know you will, I'm glad to hear you did some good. That's all I mean. But that's neither here nor there. Since Aisha is here now, please allow me to address you regarding the issue at hand. In short, there is something I believe you need to know, which only I can tell you as the current elder of Adona.
What?
I knew it! As Mishera pointed out, the majority of the people in Altago City are descendants of Adona, the Sea Tribe. We originally lived elsewhere, though. As one of the 5 tribes, we lived in perfect balance with Altago. Just a moment, I'm gonna grab some water here. However, during the frequent trade with Eastern nations, the people of Adona changed. Edonians realized they could achieve greater prosperity through worship of Gratios and heightened commercialism. And finally, 200 years ago, the Edonians abandoned their home island and founded Altago City. As time went on, the city became a commercial center, gaining enough power to influence the other tribes. That is how Altago became the kingdom it is today.
That's how it happened? Then that means the royal family
were once the elders of Adona, yes. In other words, we are descended from the protectors of the great dragon of the sea, Obalon. So, you know where the altar is? I have not seen it in person, but I do know of it from the legends. Of course, not many still remember those legends today. Even in the royal family, it only remains as an oral tradition. Thinking it a child's fairy tale, I was always unsure whether or not to believe that the dragons truly exist. But after hearing your fantastic tales, it seems clear that they do. Adol Kristen, if the voices you heard really did belong to the great dragons, then I believe they may have a truly monumental task in mind for you. A task so big, it could change the fate of all Altago. If you become involved more than you already are, it may be impossible for you to back out later. Are you certain you wish to proceed? Adol stated his resolve. Good. Then as Elder of Adona, I ask that you permit me to tell you the way. Just off the coast of Altago City, there is an island the locals commonly refer to as Ruins Island. The altar of the sea dragon is there, within the depths of the ruins located thereupon.
On Ruins Island?
Are you talking about the small island we saw when we first got here? Yes. It is the original home of the Edonians, the one we abandoned 200 years ago. Royal edict forbids anyone from setting foot upon that island, so it has remained uninhabited for centuries. Your Majesty, prepare a boat at the harbor. It need not be large. These men will be going to Ruins Island. Ruins Island, sire? Understood. Right away, sire. I'm glad he didn't question it.
Father? If you disapprove, I understand. But
Aisha, I am aware that you have made it your own mission to investigate the kingdom's mysteries in my stead. However, as your father, there is nothing more important to me than your safety. You understand, do you not?
Yes.
However, this is, in point of fact, a duty the Elder of Adona must fulfill. The elders of the other tribes have heard the voices of the dragons, and Adona's turn is now up. But I cannot go. So you must go in my place.
You mean...
Do not put yourself in any situation of unnecessary risk. And after you return from the island, you must refrain from running off as you have been. Can you promise me that?
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Father.
Adol, Dogi, please look after my daughter for me. If she puts herself in danger, you may feel free to scold her as you see fit. Awesome! Now that's an order I can get behind!
Dogi! What the hell, man? Is scolding me really such an exciting prospect? Especially when you're the dumbass who always gets us into trouble. people... I mean, don't worry, Father. I shan't put myself in danger. I swear it.
Nice try, Aisha. I guess prim and proper is not really her thing, huh?
Oh, come on. You set me up for that with your questionable reaction. That's not fair at all. Oh, just forget it. Goodbye, Father. We'll be taking our leave now. Togi, get your ass moving!
Hey, stop pulling me! Ow! I'm the one with all the muscles. How can this hurt so much? I was worried I may not have shown enough care to my daughter. But it seems children learn and grow even when their parents are not there to see it. If only my dear wife were alive to see our beautiful daughter so full of energy and life. Excuse me. I let my emotions get the best of me for a moment. Before you leave, Adol, please come here a moment. I have something to give you. I thought it was going to be a weapon or something. What does he do with that? This is the royal signet passed down in my family since the tribal days of Adona. You may need it on Ruins Island. Hold on to it, please, and take good care of it. Adol gave his thanks to King Kaimarl. No need. I should be thanking you. Dragons favor you, Adol. May your journey be safe and successful. And please, take care of Aisha for me.
Okay, the boat should be just about ready. Let's stock up on whatever we may need, then head over to the harbor.
All right. So if things get out of hand, we can always warp back, right? So we don't need to worry too much about supplies, I don't think. We can restock anytime we want. Can't we?
Well, there's a good reason no one's been allowed on Ruins Island for such a long time. Apparently, compasses on board ships go nuts if they get too close to the island. It's really dangerous.
Huh? Really?
We don't know why it happens. We just know that things work differently over there.
So they got kind of a Bermuda Triangle thing going on from the sound of it.
So we really need to be extra cautious and not put too much faith in dragon energy while we're over there.
Let's double check our supplies first.
Yeah, I think that would be best.
Well, not a bad idea to take care of all our unfinished business before we go. Never know what'll happen over there. Let's go to the harbor only when we're completely prepared for the voyage. You know, there's a couple of fights I want to try again, too. I think you may know the ones I'm talking about. I'm probably still not ready to do them, but I want to check anyway, just to see how we do, you know, as opposed to how we did the last time. Just talked a very rare sword, actually. It's called a heavy sword, and it's used to strike enemies rather than slash them. I can see you're a swordsman. Why don't you give it a try? Now that's cool. Ooh, hello. See, this is why I'm glad we had so much gold. Okay, good. Thanks a lot. Be sure to come by again. We have many more wonderfully harmful objects in stock. Now I want to make sure we're good on healing items. Says he's got new items in stock. Like what? All right. Let's go ahead and save here. Okay, wait. I could swear there was one near Shinoa. I thought there was one near Shinoa, and I remember there being one near Seagram. Okay, Seagram Desert. Okay. So both of them are in the desert. Wait. Before we go any further, there's something else I want to check out. Something that just occurred to me. We need to see that, we need to see that, that one emblem in the cave. All right. Wait. I can't believe I never got him that. See, this is why it's a very good thing we didn't get rid of those other weapons. All right, what about you, Adol? He needs to use that 10 times. Huh. So we can't do anything with that right now, apparently. All right, now. Somewhere in the desert. I remember where one of them is. Where one of those Titanos is. And again, I wholeheartedly realize I may not be ready to fight this battle, but I've got to try it anyway. Oops. All right. Let's see. I want Adol to keep that. The skill, I mean. Let's see. Maybe the running slash we can replace. Okay, blaster kick. Rat. How do they keep missing so much? I mean, that's not fair. Okay. So one of the big bad Titanos is right over here. And now that we're better equipped, we're a little more ready to take this thing on than we were. Ow. Still not ready, I see. But at least we found out for certain. All right, we'll save again now that Adol's got his new skill. And we'll prepare to head over to Ruins Island. Maybe by the time we get done there, we'll be a little more ready to face off against that. Well, looks like a centipede right now, but it may well be a different type of creature. Oh, it's you. The boat's all ready. But we have yet to find a captain or boatman for it. Or the boat's all ready, but we have yet to find a captain or a boatswain for it. And it might be a while before we can find anyone crazy enough to go to Ruins Island in this thing. Is this the boat right here? No problem, man. I could stir this thing in my sleep. I'm all the crew it'll need.
You can navigate and steer and, keep us from capsizing and meeting a watery demise? You sure?
Absolutely. I've captained dozens of boats. Hundreds. Thousands even. Right, Adol? I'm the best there is. Tell them. I guess I can let you take command then. I mean, we can't find anyone else to do it, so if you have experience... That's Ruins Island, out yonder. No one's been there for so long that it's probably been overrun by monsters. I recommend you check your equipment carefully before you go, and tie up all your loose ends here on the mainland. And my job's done here. Don't know why you're going, and frankly, I don't care. I'm out of here. Good luck. From what we've heard, Ruins Island sounds like a really dangerous place. We need to make sure we're ready for it. What do you think, Adol? Are we ready to go? Let's head to the island. All right, time to boldly go where no one's gone before. Or for a really long time, at any rate. Let's head out.
Princess! Sigrun? Crap. I guess she heard about my outside apparel, which means she knows how to find me now. Princess, wait. The island is too dangerous. Please think this through. You're too young to die. You there. I order you to leave the princess behind.
Sorry. The king told her she has to go.
Come on, we've got to go now.
You sure? Isn't she your guardian or something?
If Sigrun catches me, she'll keep me cooped up in that palace until I'm like 50. Just hurry.
Okay.
Princess, please wait. If you won't stay here, then at least take me with you.
Too late. They've already gone. Or did they? We got some good wind. If it keeps up like this, we'll get to the island in no time.
Phew. Feels like I can finally breathe easy. I thought she was gonna climb on board and drag me back to the palace by my pigtails.
You okay with blowing her off like that? She seemed genuinely worried about you.
Sigrun is trustworthy and dependable, but far too overprotective. Even if I were to explain my reasons for going with you guys, she would never understand. I'll apologize profusely once we get back. I just don't want to deal with that now. We don't have the time for it.
That should be fine.
Yeah.
Aisha? Something the matter?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking this will be my last chance to go anywhere with you guys because of my promise to Father. Wait, forget I said that. What's wrong with me? I mean, it's not like I'm lonely back at the palace or anything. I'm just enjoying this freedom and the adventure and the company. And I dread being cooped back up in my room like a prisoner again. That's all. I'm just being silly, I guess.
Hey, don't look at me. I didn't say anything. We have no idea what's going to happen at Ruins Island. So I say, let's just worry about that right now. Put everything else out of your mind and focus on the road ahead.
Yeah, you're right. So we're headed for the land where my ancestors used to live. A place built in reverence to the great sea dragon. I can't imagine what it'll be like.
They should be arriving at the island shortly. With the growing number of monster incidents and the appearance of violent Titanos all across the land, not to mention the increasing number of Iskin fever patients, perhaps we were focused a bit too fervently on the war with Rom. And this man, this infamous Adol the Red, he arrived in Altago just when we needed him, with timing almost too good to be mere coincidence. Will his visit prove to be a blessing upon the land, or a curse? Yes? Who is it? I am awake. Please come in. I don't know about that. You know, what we just saw, I mean. So this is Ruins Island. What once upon a time was the dwelling place of one of the tribes of Altago. So this is it. Weird atmosphere. I mean, it's far from the city, so I expected it to be quiet. But this is too quiet. It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. Hard to believe our people once lived here.
What's wrong, Adol? Adol feels a current of strange energy. It seems the warping power cannot be used as a result of it. Are you serious?
Damn it, I was afraid of that. Why here? I mean, we're not even in the ruins themselves yet.
Most likely, that's the result of a disturbance in the land's energy. Most likely, that's a disturbance in the land's energy.
You!
Guys, what in the world are you doing here? It's a long story. Let's just say I was waiting for you. A bit longer than expected at that.
Wait, what? Why?
You looking to fight Adol again? Thought you could pick a fight where no one can hear him scream or something? Nothing of the sort. That fight before was just a test. I was waiting here to help you. Help us? Now I've heard it all. More specifically, to lend you assistance in your quest and confirm something along the way. Adol Kristen, I wish to see for myself if the dragons are actually in contact with you.
How do you know about that?
And how much do you know exactly? I can't tell you that just yet. But depending on what happens here, there's someone I'd like you to meet. So until I've made up my mind about you, I'll be acting as your guide on this island. You want Adol to meet someone? Another evil family member, perhaps? Someone I don't care much for. But I owe him a favor. I don't exactly want to do what he asks, but I have something of an obligation to him. I don't really get it.
And I'm completely against this. Guys, right? Why did you sneak into the palace? Were you trying to kill my father?
That particular day was a failure. I thought my mission would be easy, and no one would ever know I was there. But then the silver-haired one saw me. The Falcon of Altago. An impressive fighter indeed.
Answer the question! Were you trying to kill my father?
The business I had with the king was not assassination, I assure you. I was simply following orders. Or instructions, rather. I'm loath to call them orders from him. I needed to get in contact with the current elder of the Edonian tribe.
You know about that too?
Seriously, how do you know so much? And what else do you know? I'll tell you that when I'm sure you are who I think you are. So, Adol, do you agree to let me join you or not? Adol pondered this for a moment, but ultimately decided to let Geist join.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Well, that's that, I guess. Well, that's that, then. Welcome aboard, I guess. I'm not going to say it's good to be here, but I appreciate that you accepted me willingly. Now let's move. I took a quick look around, and there are a lot of monsters. We must be quick. Let's just hope the princess here doesn't slow us down.
Hey, I resent that! And who made you leader anyway?
Okay, so he's got one skill he still needs to learn. And he's got the same armor as Dogi. So we'll switch over to Geist in a moment. Well, like, I should say once either Dogi or Aisha has mastered both their skills, or obtained them, let's just say, where they can use them anytime they want. It'll be nighttime before I can possibly get this thing back to the city. Let's just get to the altar. Okay, nothing over there. Wait. Photon Blade? What? Wait, what? Oh, duh. Well, he's not very quick with that sword. Let's see. Looks like I need to use that 9 more times. Wait. Yeah, I think we went over this way already, but I'm going to check anyway. Maybe not. One more, and Adol will acquire that Photon Blade. Let's see, can we heal outside here? Good. That is very, very good to know. I'm going to equip him with that gaudy dagger again. I think he's as much faster as he is when he uses that. That speed's going to come in more handy than the added attack power. Power Wrist 2. Oh, I see how that works. There's like another way out, and then we can go down that other path and potentially get a chest. Give him that Power Wrist too. Now wait. Shield Ring 1. Do we have a Shield Ring 2? No, we don't. That might be something I should look into getting. When we go back, I'm going to look for Shield Ring 2. Oh, wow. So a lot of this is underwater. We're going to have to find something that allows for underwater breathing. All right, now let's equip the gauntlet. The Might Quake. All right, now. I hate when it does that. Okay, I'm gonna stay on the up and up right now. All right. Guess that was Adol that leveled up to 30. Aha! We found the way back outside. All right, cool. All right, Aisha. X. We need to do it 14 times. Hello. The rock face is engraved with a crest. The center of it, there appears to be a small hole. What's this thing? Looks like there's a crest from one of the 5 tribes. Ring any bells, princess?
Don't talk to me like we're friends. But yeah, I know it all too well. It's the Altago Royal Crest.
Thought so. There must be some way to interact with this. I know what to do. Adol placed the king's signet into the hole. Whoa!
That's my father's ring. Adol, why do you have that?
Adol explained that King Kaimarl gave it to him for this expedition.
Oh, you could have just given it to me.
The king must trust you quite a bit. Though I'm not sure it would be wise to trust him back. No good can come from someone like you fraternizing with men of power. Hey, what do you mean someone like him? Adol's twice the man you are, 10 times even. The king trusts him because he's trustworthy. And nothing but good can come of that. That's not really what I meant. But it doesn't matter. I suppose I'm just a bit cynical where the privileged are concerned. Let's go in, shall we? Uh-oh. Now I see why that area is grayed out. It's kind of to let you know that's an underwater path and you better be able to breathe, or you better have something to let you breathe underwater. Otherwise, you're a goner. I think I'm going to try going up, or going back in and going the, the way we came and go the other path. Just in case maybe that's how we will, we'll find that, that artifact. The one that'll let us breathe underwater, I mean. Oh. Well, now we know where we're going to find it. There's only one direction we can go. Okay, she learned the hydro shot. Let's try the jet slicer. She needs to use it 10 times. Excellent. And now what? Oh, boy. I think I'll put Geist in the party now. Because everybody else has gotten, has acquired all of their skills. Or all the ones they can have at present. Let's see. Geist, you get in there for Dogi for right now. Circle, and we need to use that 20 times. Grothios Talisman, which I'm sure will let us breathe underwater. What's this? It's a talisman dedicated to the god of the sea, Grothios. He's the guardian god of Altago Kingdom. a foreign deity that has no relation whatsoever to the five great dragons.
The people of Adona must have actually planned to completely abandon this island, as well as their faith in the sea dragon. This talisman is the proof of their complete separation.
So this new god is being revered instead of the sea dragon. I get that. But why here? Seems like an odd place to find something like this, when everything else is sea dragon related.
Good point. Maybe they felt guilty about their decision. Whatever the case, I see no reason we couldn't make use of it. Grathios is actually a god of the sea. Even if he's not our god of the sea, so this thing may have some power in it.
All right. Sweet. Is that for Adol? Well, it's not going to give him much lower defense. And he's going to get a higher strength boost than he's going to get lower defense. And Geist leveled up. And now he's learned Reaper. I think I'm going to put Dogi back in the party. Let's save here. That looks like armor. Okay, so only Dogi and uh Marble. Okay, wait. Hmm. So now they're all at level 30. Oh. All right, that's what I thought. I just had to make sure. Looks like there's only one way to go. And that's up here. Whoa! That's a big lanternfish. panic. That's the first time I've seen that particular status ailment. All right. Time to heal. I wonder if I'll be able to go back and then go back down into the water at some point, because I can't help thinking I might have passed up a chest or two. And I want another shot at going back and exploring that area. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Hello. Chain clothes. Maybe that's for Aisha? But you'd think something like that would rust underwater. Ah, I know what to do there. Or can we go in there yet? No, we can't. We're gonna have to go this way first. All right, get up here. Wait. Nope, we're not gonna make it up that way. Nice. Monster bristle. Well, we know what we can do with that. We just don't know what we can make with it. A Knight's Crest. What does that do, I wonder? Hey, Dogi, take a look at this. What do you make of that? Ooh. Nice, but... I think there's still... better off with their stat boosting equipment. And Geist leveled up. Ooh. There's a gathering spot. A blue stone. I bet we can make something really nice with that. If we get several more, that is. And the sword dance is leveled up. What about that one? Huh. So Adol's got like three different attack styles he can use. That's interesting. Hey Angelo, how's it going? Oh yeah, we're getting back to well, that's an interesting name for a skill. The Scud Sword. Let's see what that does. We're gonna need to use it 20 times to learn it to where Adol can use it at will. Which one? Okay, triangle. I almost switched over, and then I remembered Adol's got to keep that sword equipped until he uses that skill enough times that he can just use that skill whenever. Uh-oh. I have a feeling. Wait a minute. Maybe I gotta interact with that to shut off the water spout. So that the itsy bitsy spider can climb back up. Well, obviously it's gonna take something that I don't have yet. But I've got to keep note of that particular area. All right. I think I'm going to get that gaudy dagger back out. Seems to suit him the best right now. But that's cool that Adol can use like all three different attack types depending on which sword he's got equipped. He seems to be the only character that has that. Everybody else has one type of attack that they can do. Like Dogi is only strike. Aisha's only pierce. Geist is only slice and dice. I'm a poet and don't know it. I make a rhyme every time. But it's like Adol can do all three. Yeah, I've only ever played through this once, and it was only on default difficulty, and it's been so long that you know, some remarks almost seem like spoilers to me because there's so much that I don't remember. Matter of fact, it's the last time I played through this was like 2010 to 2012. Okay, we'll go ahead and go down. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, so strike seems to work the best on that octopus. Ooh. I'm guessing that's for Dogi or Geist. Well, maybe not. Okay, so it's for Adol. Let's see. And we got another one of those things. And once again, we don't have the item yet that will let us shut it down. The sword dance seems like the most effective technique out of anything I've got right now. Oh boy. Ooh! A new weapon for Aisha. Let's see what, Aqua Burst? Yeah, let's give her that. 2011, to be honest, you still have it on your PSP. Yeah, I'm actually playing this on my PSP. Which is what I originally have owned it on. Okay, what okay, I assign that to X. And we need to use it 10 times. Ooh. Wait. No, I don't suppose I can get to that other... guys, get over here and help gather. You can fight that thing in a moment. Is there a reason you couldn't help her gather? Oh, wow. It's almost like a homing shot. Yeah, I prefer no backseating or anything of that sort. Yeah, I'm one of the many streamers who wants to, who prefers to go through games on his own. Let's see, what do we got? Maybe the Wolf Fang will replace for right now. Ooh, a Flash Dance. What a feeling, folks. Sorry, I had to. Okay, we need to use that 7 more times. Yeah, I've actually, I think I'm on my 3rd PSP. I had really bad luck with PSPs in my younger years. My first one, which was actually a launch model, I dropped it so much that it got a line in the screen and it actually broke the disk drive. And then another one, I think I had headphones in it, and it pulled the headphone jack over so that the sound didn't work most of the time. And then I got this, well, no, scratch that. I think I got another one after that, and the screen was like all dirty underneath, which looked horrible. And then I got this one, which this one is actually, I think, the easiest model to directly connect to a TV out of all the ones I've owned. Is that the thing I've needed all this time to shut off water currents? I bet it is.
The water's just gushing out all of a sudden.
Looks like this statue has the power to stop the flow of water. That's kind of neat. Seems like a pretty useful thing to have.
Yep.
And we know of 2 places immediately where we can use that. Possibly a shortcut of sorts. Okay, this kind of sort of looks familiar. I'm not 100%. Wait a minute, I know where I'm at. And I think this is the first place I saw where I can use that statue. I don't want to use it here yet. I want to go to the second place where I could use it. I know where I am now. Okay, we'll use Adolf for a while. Who just leveled up? That's convenient. The one you have's on your 6th one. You had oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, you know, the 3000, from what I understand, that's the one I'm using right now. It's got like one of the easiest hookups to hook to a TV. I think the 1000, which is what I owned before this, you can do that with, but it's a little more complicated. Like I think there's more equipment you need to hook it up to a capture card. But with the 3000, I've got basically an HDMI hookup, and it plugs directly into the port on the bottom of the system. Aha! No! Great. Well, that wasn't too far out of the way. Not as far as I was expecting. And that's down. Okay, so there's 2 of those. I've got to see what's on the other side here. Bought you your first 2 games, just printing in E7. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I got E7 around the time it came out. I think it was the first game in the series that I ever got on its release date. But I've been a fan of the series since about 92. The first game that I played in the series and the first one I owned was Ys 3 on the SNES. Oh, now we got a shortcut back here. Okay, good. We can just directly go back up. I was hoping we could, because if not, that was going to be a long way back to get back to where we were. So we set us up a nice little shortcut there. And Aisha's now leveled. No. Okay, now we need to go this way. As you can see, I like to completely explore every map whenever possible. There's a ladder. Okay, honestly, I was wondering how I would get here. And I have a feeling most of the items in those chests, if not all of them, will be things I can't have right now because I've already got full supplies of them. Yep, called that one. Yep, looks like I was right. Oh well. Wait. I wonder if this means I'm in the, I'm on the path I was supposed to go on. Yep, boss time. I knew it. What kind of boss is this? Or is it just a lookout for the boss? Well, I guess that answered that question. Aha! I wondered if it was going to be an octopus or a squid. Yeah, this is a no backseating stream. I don't want to be helped whatsoever. I did mention that earlier. Uh-oh. It's a cool little ink effect. Uh-oh. Yikes. Come on, Aisha, get away from that. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Put her down! Put Adol down. Oops. Okay, that was bad. Completely wasted a special there. Aha! Uh-oh. All right, let's see here. I think I've only had to use one of those. Got it! Back to the briny deep with you. Oh, no backseating at all. That is one of the rules of the channel is like no hints or anything whatsoever. I like to get through games completely on my own. Phew. That was really close.
Caught me off guard, that's for sure.
It's just like an aquatic Titano that's settled here on the island. The island's been abandoned for over 200 years. It's not surprising.
Well, that is true. Wait, did you say 200 years?
Yeah, it's just, I have said it more than once.
Wait, did you say 200 years? I know the island's been abandoned for that long.
But guys, how the heck do you know that? Even we only just found out after talking to the king. It doesn't matter. The Sea Dragon's altar is close. Let's go, Adol.
What's his problem?
I'm going to hold off on going there right now because there's one more place where we can use that one statue. And I held off on going there because I thought maybe that path was the mandatory one. And I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Now I know it was not the mandatory path. This one is. All right, let's get that Natalie extract. Okay. And Aisha just leveled up. Okay, yeah, I just realized Adol is not the best one for fighting this thing. At least not with that current weapon. He can be the best at fighting anything. You just have to equip him right. I completely forgot that that's the determining factor. Now, we do need to come back here. But first, we have one other area to take a look at. Because if you recall, we went past this other area where there was a waterfall that kept us from going in a door. And I thought that door was the one that led to the shrine. And it was definitely... Wait, I think it's just to the east of here, now that I think about it. No, not that way. Okay, oh, this map, I think, is where it is. Yeah, there you are. I hope I can directly jump down from here. Yeah. We should be able to step down from this central area here. See, this is why I like to explore, so I don't miss out on areas like this. And who knows what cool items there are going to be to find down here. Always a pity when you miss out on things because you didn't explore fully. think that's a knuckle for Dogi. All right, let's see. Yeah, you try that out, Dogi. Nope, wrong skill. Circle. Oh, geez. Okay. So we got a weapon for Dogi, and there really wasn't anything else here of note. Although, who knows? I may have gotten some monsters in my bestiary that I wouldn't have got otherwise. And circle. Ah. And knowing me, as soon as we get out of here, I'm going to want to check out how we do against that other Titano that I tried to fight earlier and got decimated by. I mean, I've only leveled up 4 times since then, but we also have better weapons. Ah! He has earned the Crusher skill. All right. Time to take back that statue. So now we go to the west from here. Okay, this does look familiar. If memory serves, I think the pedestal we put that statue on is like real close. Yeah, I see it now. Or I see the spot on the map where we'll place it. Or where the pedestal is, I should say. Hey, welcome in, Golbez. Good to see you. We've made a lot of... Huh? No! What the heck are you doing? All right, let's try that again. For some reason, it wouldn't let me place that statue. No! Well, I was trying to get to the right angle, but maybe angle doesn't matter as much as I thought it did, and the game's just trying to trick me into thinking it does. Try this again. Oh. You just press the X button and it does it. No wonder I was having problems. See, I think it's this way. Okay, down the ladder. I remember this. All right. Time to go to that altar. Now that I think we've done just about everything else there is to do here. I wonder about the king. We got to go back and check on him after this.
So this is the altar dedicated to Obalin, the great sea dragon.
Feel anything at all? Traveler, to thee I give the last seal of he who hath been chosen. Demise hath already begun. The wind of destruction shall soon blow. All shall be lost, and from the chaos a new world shall await. O destined warrior, be wary. So what does this do? That's the big question. With the sea seal residing in Adol, your party's extra skills have been fortified. Nice! The extra skills of each character will now all be boosted with additional power, range, and or other improvements.
Demise? Wind of destruction?
Sounds really ominous. Just as I thought. That bastard's joke wasn't a joke at all. Guys? What the heck are you talking about? And why did you come with us again? You said you wanted to make sure Adol was for real or something. But why? My duty was merely to guide you here. And that duty has been completed. Though I suppose there's one thing I can tell you. Adol, you've been charged with a sacred duty by the 5 great dragons of Altago. Something that can change the fate of the entire land. But we don't have the time to waste on petty explanations. So that's all you get. Let's head back to Altago City. I have someone to introduce you to.
Wait! What? Why? Who does he think he is?
Guy seems like he knows a lot about the dragon legends. Maybe the person he wants to introduce you to has some connection with him. Adol, let's head back to the city. I want to know who this guy is. Shame we can't just teleport there, but we do have a shortcut unlocked. So we got the next best thing. And who knows, maybe at some point we will be able to teleport here. Hard to say either way. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the statue back too. I mean, we don't really need it at this point, but you never know. Maybe I was wrong. Yep, I was wrong. Well, if we want to use the shortcut, that is. Geist leveled up. I wanted to take it with me, but I guess it's best if we just leave it there. Man, that Aqua Burst is so useful. Yeah, let's go on down. Look at that. We're back on the outside. Ready to go back to Altago. I don't think there's anything to fight down here. Uh-oh, what's going on? Look at the size of that thing. That's what she said. What the? This lizard is huge. It's Titano class for sure.
But we can't get to the boat without going past it.
Damn. Guess we stand and fight. Yep. I don't think I even really needed to do that. Now that I look at how quickly its hit points are going down. It's just I assumed it was going to have a high level of defense. But it really doesn't. And down it goes. Am I going to get any Titano? What's the word I'm looking for? Relic?
We won.
What the hell's with this island? Something like that just walking around in broad daylight? I would suggest we not tarry here. Save your gloating for later. Something is definitely not right. We should get back to the boat. Now. No way! Great, more of them.
2 of them this time? We're totally screwed.
Damn it. Looks like we're stuck. All we can do is fight. Who just did that? Was it the pirates that Adol and Dogi came to Altago with, maybe? Now that's what I call timing.
It's the Dragon Knights.
Well, I stand corrected there. Those cannons look like they've seen better days. Or maybe it's just a case of it looking worse than it really is. Oh, man. That was a real close call.
But what are the Dragon Knights doing here? Amy Sigrun sent out a search party for me? Princess! 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 Sorry, Sigrun. Sorry for making you worry. But thanks, you saved us all. I'm really sorry for all the times No, don't worry about that. That's not why I'm here. Princess, you must get away from those men. What? How dare you? How dare you kidnap the princess? I will not let you lay one more finger upon her.
Kidnap? What the hell are you talking about? We're here because the king asked us. A likely story. No, it's Rod.
Sias? Rod? And Dryson?
Hey, what's going on here? Sias, what's this all about? Look, you can drop the act. Do you really think you can play dumb after what you've done? Huh?
What's going on here? What happened?
Wait, what? Ah, damn. I knew this would lead to trouble.
Why do you draw your swords? Dryson, what's going on here?
These men are the prime suspects in a crime of the most... These men are the prime suspects in a crime of the utmost severity. Particularly that Adol fellow.
What?
Red hair. Adol the Red. Adol Kristen. However you wish to be addressed. You are under arrest. Your charges are espionage, conspiracy, theft, destruction of property, and the assassination of His Majesty, King Kaimarl. Aisha's been with them the whole time. She knows that didn't happen.
Looks like red hair has steel for a backbone. A nice trait in a man, but it makes my work difficult. What would you like me to do, Rod? He won't survive much more of my special attention.
Fine by me. He assassinated the king. He's the worst criminal there is. His life means nothing. I was hoping you could get him to talk about who's behind all this. But whatever. It's obvious he's from Rom.
Well, true.
Rom nothing. He's from more like Asteria.
He doesn't look it, but clearly he's a dangerous, dangerous individual. Just the sort I love to break.
Damned lowlife. You got some nerve, you know that? I knew something was off about your whole adventurer act. But I never expected you to do something like assassinating the Sovereign, you little piece of... I won't let you die easy. You hear me? We gotta find out who actually killed the king. And clear Adol's name.
Father, it can't be... Why? Why? Princess.
I think it was the Prime Minister who did it. Because he's probably next in line to... Well, I don't know. Given the fact that there's a royal family and that would pass on to Aisha. She'd become the next ruler. But I still believe it was the Prime Minister. I understand your grief over the passing of His Majesty. However, we have a duty to carry out. You must stay strong. The assassin, Adol Kristen, will be executed at the Colosseum tomorrow. Do you approve, Your Majesty?
What?
Executions at the Colosseum require the approval of the Sovereign. With the passing of His Majesty the King, that would be you.
Wait, are you... Wait, what are you talking about? Adol executed?
He has assassinated the king. It is only fitting.
What are you talking about? He's not the assassin. What proof do you have?
It has been determined that he is likely a Roman agent. His Majesty knew of him through a notorious pirate. Plus, this Adol character claimed himself an adventurer, as though that were a legitimate profession. He was suspicious from the start.
That doesn't prove anything. I was with him the entire time. From the time Father told us about the Ruins Island, right until Dryson showed up with his men. When could he possibly have had the time to kill my father?
About that, Your Majesty. Is it not true that this Adol was alone with His Majesty for a time?
What?
We have testimony from one of the attendants. She claims that when you and the one named Dogi exited His Majesty's private chambers, Adol remained behind. He was in there for another few minutes before he emerged to join you. More than enough time to commit the murder. We found the royal signet among his belongings. The evidence stands against him.
That's not possible. He said the father gave him the ring. Saya, say something. You know that Adol couldn't possibly have done this. What about that intruder you never found?
After that incident, security around the palace was increased tenfold. The chances of yet another intruder going unnoticed are next to none. Also, His Majesty was stabbed from the front. There were no signs of resistance. We believe it is highly likely that His Majesty knew the criminal. As His Majesty did have a rapport with Adol Christin, he is a perfect fit for this crime, I'm sorry to say.
But... Princess...
The crime in question is the assassination of the king. The people of the kingdom will be in severe unrest if the criminal is not dealt with quickly. And the rumor that the assassination was a red-haired foreigner has already spread throughout the city. Your Majesty, please. We must move swiftly.
Hey, look! They must have caught the assassin that killed His Majesty.
A red-haired assassin. He might be from Rom. What's going to happen to the kingdom? How dare he kill our king? He should be torn limb from limb. I hear there'll be an execution at the Colosseum tomorrow. Oh, that I've got to see. Serves him right.
Oh no!
That young man was an assassin? Tia, this must have been a misunderstanding of some sort.
Of course it is! Adol isn't the sort of person who could do such a thing!
Tia, are you all right? You must be tired from taking care of Maya. Perhaps you should rest.
You're right, I will. I think I'll go home for now. There's no time. Adol, please stay safe. How could you?
Don't tell me she believes it too.
Adol Christin, as the sovereign of Altago, I have come to deliver your sentence. Your execution will be held at the Colosseum tomorrow. As our tradition dictates, you will fight against a ferocious monster. While you will be given a sword, your monster is Titano class. The chances of you winning are next to none.
My condolences for your loss.
Why? Why? Why can't I stand up for you? Why can't I save you? Stop being so nice. Father, Princess. Adol, win the fight tomorrow. If you can actually win, your execution will be delayed. I'll look for the real killer in the meantime. So please, you have to win, okay?
That's good that she actually does believe in him. Dragonite Station, underground cell. This isn't funny. Let us out of here. We didn't do anything. Let us out. You can't execute Adol. He's innocent. How could a goody two-shoes like that ever kill an innocent man? What are you laughing at? It's just that I was right. Right about what? Remember what I told him at the island? No good can come from someone like you fraternizing with men of power. Him killing anyone at all, much less the sovereign of Altago? Absolutely absurd. Someone clearly framed him. Presumably the real culprit. Who the hell would do that? I should just bust my way out of here. You know what I can do, breaking down these walls or even these bars. Stop. You'll just alert the guards, and then we'll be in even more trouble. We can't beat their numbers. Damn it! Then what do we do? I can't just let Adol die like this. Well, unlike you, I don't really care much for him. But I owe him one for what he did in Canaan, and I'm under specific instructions to bring him in for a talk. So I'll help you. What? Master Geis, there you are.
Master Geis, there you are.
What?
Oh, look, it's the big dumb oaf. How have you been?
What did you just call me? Pipe down, oaf. Caesar, we're at your mercy. We have no way out of here as it stands. I'd like you to look for my equipment, as well as the key to the cell. And while you're at it, keep an eye out for this guy's stuff, too.
You got it, boss.
Shame I didn't get to save before this. That's going to be a lot to play through again if I lose. Titano-class monster, and I'm assuming Adol's going to fight it one-on-one. Good Lord, look at all the scars. Sleep well last night? If the execution ends too quickly, it's no fun, you know? I need you to have energy. I'm looking forward to watching you struggle in vain to live. Rod, that's enough. Bear in mind that a man on his way to death deserves at least some measure of respect, even if his crime was unspeakable. Whatever. If you ask me, death is too good for him. Here. probably get a shield too. This is the only weapon allowed for a criminal. While it contains some dragon energy, don't expect much. It's serviceable at best. Adal nodded and thanked Sias. You really are hard to pin down. Thanking me in a situation like this. I won't ask if you assassinated His Majesty or not. But if you die here today, you will always be thought guilty of the crime. If you are not the assassin, then fight to prove it. Well, that was nice of him. Officially, I shouldn't wish you good luck. But good luck, Adal. You're going to need it. Oh, and don't forget to equip the weapon I gave you, okay? I guess I don't get to save after all. At least I got that Natalie extract, though. Just show me my opponent. Excuse me. I should at least have the skills that I've earned. Those should come in handy.
Adal!
We will now commence the execution ceremony. Bring out the Beast of Judgment. Okay, that thing doesn't look nasty at all. Not. Oh, Gratios, great god of the sea. Bring your divine judgment down on this criminal who murdered our beloved king in cold blood. Gissus Toluga, I think it was called. Uh-oh. No. Ow. This fight's nowhere near as bad as I was expecting. Uh-oh. Okay, so I was thinking for a moment that while it was red, it couldn't be attacked. Stun! Uh-oh. One more of those and we got it. Got it! Adol is the winner.
Whoa!
Oh-ho! Impossible! Not bad. What? What are you doing? Arrest him! No, forget that! Shoot him! Shoot him dead!
Prime Minister, you dare defile the sacred ceremony?
We cannot simply let this evil man remain alive! Hurry up and kill him!
Eep! What in the...
An earthquake? What a terrible time for this. It's over. That really caught me off guard. Why have there been so many earthquakes lately? What in the world is... What the... Now that's what I call timing. Adol, come on. Your chariot awaits. By which I mean, let's get the hell out of here. Say hello to my little friend. Well, I mean, Adol's not technically breaking any laws. I mean, he did survive the fight, which means his execution is supposed to be delayed. Impossible! Stop them! Sias, Rod, do not let them get away. Sir. Talk about good timing for an earthquake. That was just a distraction we needed. Fortune's definitely smiling on us today. Shut up and let's go. If they blockade the roads out of the city, all of this will be for nothing. Damn it. Over there! Don't let them get away! Well, that was fast. We'll have to break through.
Everyone this way!
It's gotta be Tia. Tia?
We'll talk later. Follow me.
I wonder when Adol's supposed to get his equipment back.
You can get into the old waterway from here. It continues outside the city walls, so you should be able to make it out safely.
Seriously?
Yes, I found it by accident. Anyway, you need to hurry.
Not the best course of action, but I don't believe we have any other options. Come on, we need to move before they find us. Thank you, Tia. Give Maya our regards.
Adol. I'm sure you'll... Adol, if it's you... never mind. Please be safe. May the dragons protect you.
Don't you think you're being a bit careless?
Sias, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'll pretend I didn't see that. But Tia, I must ask again. Are you really sure about this?
Yes.
It's nice to know he's lenient with her.
I've made up my mind. I know what I have to do.
Where are we? Is this near the Altago City Gate? Man, can't believe we made it. Stop wasting time. The Dragon Knights are still after us. Come on. Where? Are we gonna hide out in one of the villages? I told you before. There's someone who wants to meet you, Adol. We have to go to the highlands that look down on the lake west of here. Let's move out. Excellent. Well, good. Gavel of Souls is doing real good by him. All right, folks, I think I'm going to save, and we're going to call it from here. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. We will continue this on Wednesday. Tomorrow for Taito, well, assuming I do Taito Tuesday tomorrow, which is the plan. I can't stream on Thursday because I'm going to a play. Ditto for Saturday. Assuming everything goes according to plan, we'll be back to East 7 Wednesday and Friday this week. Tomorrow we'll play Plump Pop for Taito Tuesday, and then Sega Sunday, excuse me, because I won't be able to stream on Saturday. Is going to feature Same Same Same, or Fire Shark, as some of you may know it. I know it's a Toaplan game, but it's on the Sega Astro City Mini V, which is what we're playing our Sega Saturday or Sunday games on. So that's what's coming up in the days ahead. In the meantime, let's find someone to raid before we go. I think we're gonna raid Ms. Lilac Queen, who's part of the Kokiri Forest stream team, which I'm very happy to be a member of. I just hope she's not gonna be raiding out really soon. Well, scratch that. We're not able to raid her. Let's see. I think we're gonna raid Emmy Divergent, who is playing Streets of Rage 2, and if I'm not mistaken, I think she's cosplaying as Blaze tonight. You guys are gonna have a great time. Emmy is super entertaining, and I actually met her at TwitchCon last year. Super sweet, super exciting to watch. You guys are going to have a wonderful time. With that being said, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. I'll see you back hopefully tomorrow when we play Plump Pop for Taito Tuesday. But for now, Thunderfest 1978, signing off.